Hi y'all, this is Charlene at the Crafty Art Shack, and today we're getting ready to do another one of those Christmas decorations for our home on a budget. And here's what we're drawing our inspiration from. So let's get right to the craft desk and get started, okay? Let's go. Alright y'all, we're here at the craft desk, and what we have is we have these signs like this that we picked up during the fall season, and they have these little metal backs on, and that's what we want, okay? Because we are going to be making this little sign, and we're going to use these to do it. So let's get started. So what we're going to do is we're going to flip this sign over, and we need to take off this metal piece because that's what we're going to use. So I'm going to take a putty knife like this, and I'm going to reach under from this, and you kind of have to be careful because you don't want to get yourself with that putty knife and send everything flying off your desk either. Okay, so you kind of got to apply a little force, and you're going to take this off. Depends on how much glue they have on this, on how easy this is going to come up. But you're just going to go all the way around the edges. So far I've got 3 edges done. And you're just going to go all the way around the edge. I kind of hold the sign like this and wiggle my hand back and forth like that, lifting it at the same time, but I want to make sure that I don't bend this because I need that to stay that way. Then I'm going to reach over here on this side. I'm going to take this little bow off, save this bow, okay, save this. And then I'm going to clean up this over here by just pulling it off just like this. And I'm going to remove all 3 of these, and as soon as I'm done, I'll be right back. Oh, by the way, this little sign right here, we're just going to take and save it for another project, another day. Who knows what we might do with this. I'm going to finish taking this off, and I'll be right back.
These little signs apart to make these pieces off of, and we also got these little bows from them as well, and we're going to be using a combination of the bows that we pulled off of this project. But what I wanted to show you is that there are 2 different sizes of these. If you get the one with the pumpkin, you get a smaller size, and if you get the one with the leaf, you get the bigger size. So we're going to use the bigger size one today, and we need 3 of these. Okay, now what we're going to do is we have a paint stir stick, and we're going to take this and turn these over on the opposite side. And what we're going to do is we are going to lay them out in such a way where we know where they're going to line up on our paint stick, and making sure all this is in camera view for you. Okay, so what we're going to do is we're going to lay them out straight like this, butted up against each other like they are, and we're going to put glue, hot glue, on our paint stick. I'm going to put it on my little finger just in case I need it. Okay, and we're going to put plenty of hot glue all the way down this stick, this paint stir stick. And you want to work kind of fast because we don't want any of this to dry too quickly, even though you want to put it on the paint stick, not on your metal, because that metal is going to get cold really fast. And so we're going to take this and flip it over right down the center of those paint sticks and put it on there just like that and press down. And we want to make sure all of our little metal pieces are lined up, and if they're not, line them up really quick before that dries. And this is what you should have, is this piece right here. Looks like this. Okay, now what we're going to do now is we're going to still work on this side of our project. And what we need now is, well, let's flip it over and work on the front side. Okay, or actually, this is what we're going to keep working on. Okay, so we took one of our little bows that came off of this project, and we're going to take that and hold it out just like that, and we're going to get the center up here and make sure the ends are even. Okay, and then we're going to take and put plenty of glue on this, and we're going to glue it down just like that right there. So that's where we're going to glue it. So I'm going to leave that right there, put my thumb at the top, and flip this up. And you want to make sure it's even from side to side. And I'm going to put plenty of glue in there. And I should have put a glue stick in. So I'm going to start that. Go ahead and put that down since I already put that glue there, because this tin is going to dry fast. So don't do like I did. Make sure you got plenty of glue. And then what I'm going to do is lift it up and finish gluing the rest of this down. And I'm going to hold that with my finger right there. And then I'm going to come right here. And I'm going to put glue right there. And when you get to the stick, you got a little bit more time, because it doesn't, this is cold and this is not cold, and so it won't dry out fast. So there, we've just created our little hanger for our project. So we're going to keep working on the back side. Now all of this is not real pretty. So what I did is I took a piece of black cardstock just like this, and I cut it down into two pieces where it's long like this. And what I'm going to do is, I've got it taped right now, but I'm going to put some glue right here, because I want to make sure this stays together. And then I'm going to close that up on there just like this. And I've already had it taped, so I knew that it matched up, but I want to put that glue under there. And then this should fit over the edges of everything. So what I'm going to start doing at this point is I'm going to glue across the top edge. I'm going to put glue on this, because this is not cold. And I'm going to put some in each corner, because I can always come back and add it into the other places. And then I'm going to take that and I'm going to lay it down on each corner and press down. Now, this in here, right in here, we need to lift it up just a little bit with our finger and put glue in there. So that's what you're going to see me doing here, is I'm going to make sure that I put glue down in here. And I'm going to come over to this side and put glue down in there. And then I'm going to take my finger and I'm going to press it back down really good. And this is just going to give this a finished look on the back. And normally I don't start with the back of the projects first, but this time I am. And you want to be really careful, because this tin can cut you. And so the next thing I'm going to do is lift this up, and I'm going to go down the center of my paint stick and put some glue down. That's just going to kind of get me in place where I need to be for everything else.
Okay, what I'm going to be doing now is just finish gluing down the rest of this black cardstock, and then we'll move on to the next step. Okay, what you see me doing here is taking a pair of scissors and trimming down that black cardstock because it was a little too big, and just to make those adjustments, that's what I did.
Is we just finished the back side of this and gluing down all of the black paper to finish it off. So all we got to do is finish the front. So what I did is I took some more of the wreath garland that I got from the Dollar Tree, and it is green and white, and we're going to use that as our letter O, and then we're going to glue it down and I want to glue it in 2 places. So let's see, this place right here would be the best place for the bottom, and then we're going to flip it around and we're going to put some glue up here at the top, and we're going to get right under those little beads because they'll stick really good, and we got to hold it till it dries. It won't take long because this tin, like I said, will cause that glue to dry really fast. And it comes in an 8-foot section, and I put tape around it and then I cut. And because I taped the ends like this, now they won't fray. So I'm going to make my J up here, and I'm going to start gluing it down. So let me turn this around because it's easier for me to get to it from this end. And we want our J to look just like that. So we're going to put some glue right here at the top. And then we're going to put this down and press it into it. Now, I kind of want my J to be a little bit wide, so I'm going to put this end over here. And press it down. Now, in order to keep this where that goes out like that, I need to put some glue down here. Okay, so I'm going to lift this up, and where I want it to come to is right about there. So I'm going to put some glue down and then I'll push it down, and then I'm going to put some more glue down right here and hold it down just for a second. And for our Y, we have chosen more of the jute rope, and we've made a little U-like, and then we made us a little stem to put on the bottom. So the first part we're going to put down first is our top part of our Y, and we want to make sure that we have it spaced out evenly because we want this in the center. So we're going to put this down first, and I'm going to put glue down here. Put that down, press it down, and then I'm going to come up here and put glue down and press it down. Now I'm going to take my Y part and I'm going to put it together like this, and see my center? That's what's going to go down first. I'm going to put this down right above that little part right there, and I'm going to press it down. Now I'm going to take my Y and put this end down, and then come over here and put this end down. And then for my Y where it connects right here, I'm going to put some more glue down, and I'm going to put my little raffia bow that was left over from one of my projects and put it right in the center. Voila, there we go. We have a little joy. All right, you guys, we forgot to add the greenery at the top, so we went back in and added the greenery, and we're trying to decide, do we want the little red piece to go in there? And I think that tops it off. Alright, there we go. We got our little piece of greenery with a little leaf and our red little flower. All right, y'all, we just finished making our little joy sign, and we went back and added the little greenery and the red up here because on the joy sign, just like this one here at Kirkland's, they had the little greenery up there, but we thought it just needed some red in there because it's Christmas. So this is it for this episode of the Crafty Art Shack. Hope you like and subscribe, and we'll see you later. Bye.
Like and subscribe to this episode, to all our episodes of the Crafty Art Shack. We'll see you later. Bye.